peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. There's Dan Carpenter set to kick this one off. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run it again with Hill. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. 6 yards there on the pickup. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis 1st down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. Now Hill. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, it's Hill. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Colts are in for 6. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That good for 19 and a first down. Down, here's the run with Cook. And an alley to run. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Cook. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Always got some breathing room. He won't go down. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, Taylor being chased out left. Broken tackle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Cook, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Taylor. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. That one intended for his fullback, John Kuhn. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
To throw on second down, Taylor. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Carlos Hyde, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. Yeah, how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Again, they run with Hill. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 85. 10, 92 set. Orange left. It's a 3-man line, okay? So just play a 3-man line, okay? Just play a 3-man line. Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Orange left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Hill. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. 3-man line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Taylor looking to throw on second down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Here's Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Spencer Lanning now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 50 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One last shot for Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.